Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Ian K, where today I'm over at Carl's Jr. to check out their latest promo, which looks pretty interesting, at least by the name of it anyway. So stay tuned because the Gold Digger hand-breaded chicken sandwich is up next. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Alright, now I'm not saying she's a gold digger, Carl's Jr. is. Guys, feast your eyes on what they're calling the Gold Digger hand-breaded chicken sandwich. And as you can see here, the greenery is on display for you, big time on the bottom. That's looking pretty awesome, as well as a fairly decent size on that chicken fillet as well. Let's break this one down real quick. Alright, so it's flavor lit by Fryer this time out, and as we go in on what looks to be a very tasty looking chicken sandwich, let's pop the top of this potato bun and take a look underneath. And what you're going to see initially is some of that Carolina Gold barbecue sauce action, some of the sweetness definitely, and you can really smell it pretty well in the car. Next up, we've got a couple of pieces of fairly crispy looking bacon loaded up with that barbecue sauce as well, and it's all sitting on top of a hand-breaded crispy white meat chicken fillet, and as you can see, that is definitely one of the main stars of the show. Not bad on the size department, and it's looking nice and crispy. Underneath it, and to round this one out, we have the usual tomato and a fairly decent piece of lettuce, guys. That leaf lettuce is looking pretty awesome. And underneath it, a very generous helping of mayo as well. It looks like it's all across the bottom. But guys, again, coming back to the smell in my car right now, it smells like hand-breaded goodness for sure. Along with that Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, I think I'm in for a pretty tasty situation with this one. So there you go. It's the all-new Gold Digger hand-breaded chicken sandwich here at Carl's Jr. Let's peep out this flavor. Yeah, I can't get that Kanye West song out of my head right now, and admit it, you probably thought the same thing when you heard the name of this, right? I mean, Gold Digger, what is up with that? I guess obviously with the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, that's probably where they're going with it, but Gold Digger? Drop some comments down below if there's something that I'm missing here with this, but even still, it looks like a pretty tasty chicken sandwich either way. Alright, so here we go finally, guys. Let's get a few bites in on this one. It's the all-new Gold Digger hand-breaded chicken sandwich here at Carl's Jr. Let's do it. The chicken is juicy. Yeah, definitely juicy. After that first bite, I pretty much didn't get anything except the chicken itself and some of the bun. But as you're going to see here, it is a very nice piece of chicken, guys. Breaded up beautifully, and that flavor is awesome. Let's go for another few on this because naturally, I got to get everything in one bite again. Here we go with some of that bacon action. Let's do it. Okay. Well, I'm getting a little bit of a honey mustard vibe, guys, but still, the quality is off the chart. The sweetness from that barbecue sauce goes amazing with the hickory smoke of the bacon. And as you can see with that chicken right there, beautiful cross-section shot, this is really, really delicious right now, guys. I'd want to say maybe about 80% meat, 20% coating, and it looks beautiful. I got to say again, the quality of that Carolina Gold barbecue sauce is really lighting this one up very nicely with that bacon. Very lovely so far. You know, I guess a little goes a long way because the amount of barbecue sauce that I have on this, that Carolina Gold goodness, is actually coating the top of the bun pretty nicely, and it's very vibrant, very rich. But I gotta say, it goes amazing again with that bacon, guys. That combo is beautiful. No cheese needed with this whatsoever. You really don't need it because the flavor of the barbecue sauce and the bacon is lighting this one up. So let's go for a few more bites on this, guys. Very tasty chicken sandwich here at Carl's. Love that juiciness. Yeah, this Carolina Gold barbecue sauce is really lighting this one up, guys, and considering I've done just about every other chicken sandwich they have over here at Carl's Jr., especially since they've switched over to the hand-breaded goodness, take a look at the playlist popping up on your screen here right now. This is easily one of the top tiers because it's definitely different. I mean, barbecue sauce along with crispy chicken, of course it's going to be beautiful, right, with some bacon thrown into the mix, but when you add that barbecue sauce to it, especially this variant with the light sweetness and the smokiness, with a little bit of a honey mustard vibe that I'm getting, it goes amazing because I'm down with honey mustard, guys. Very, very beautiful. Let's go for another couple on this one. Hang on. You know, I can't believe I'm taking this one down with that tomato slice because that's normally my kryptonite along with cilantro, but it goes so beautifully with everything here in the flavor department. I'm not really minding that tomato at all because of how vibrant everything else is. And of course, it is set up beautifully with that juicy chicken, guys. Just a lovely situation all around with that barbecue sauce on that bacon. Loveliness, loveliness, loveliness. And now about halfway in, I'm beginning to kind of taste the mayo, which is not necessarily my favorite either, but I have to say, guys, the vibrancy of that Carolina Gold barbecue sauce is masking everything along with the bacon flavor with this. So that really is the wild card. That's the main thing they're pushing with this one. But again, where does Gold Digger come into the mix? Again, Kanye, maybe if you're watching this right now, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. But guys, even still, I'm digging the breading on this. The quality of the chicken is good. Price point's a little up there. It's Carl's Jr. naturally, especially here on the West Coast. But hey, what are you gonna do? The flavor's still pretty banging. Alright, so let's go for one more bite on this one before we wrap the review up with the rating coming up next. But guys, I gotta say, as good as this Carolina Gold barbecue sauce is on the chicken, I really can't wait to try it on that double cheeseburger they've got over here. So watch for that one coming soon. One more bite and we'll close this one out. Hang on. Well, I appreciate the chicken sandwich diaper on the back of this one. I guess it's more for the mayo than anything else. But guys, even still, it's holding everything together. And as you can see, it really kind of needs it because this one's kind of slipping and sliding slightly. But at the same time, what you're going to get here is a very flavorful chicken sandwich, even if it's a little on the expensive side. But the quality across the board is beautiful. And again, that Carolina Gold barbecue sauce along with the bacon, very lethal combination of flavor with this one. Very, very tasty. So with that said, I'm going to have to give this all-new Gold Digger hand-breaded chicken sandwich here at Carl's Jr. a pretty solid 8.8 out of 10. Guys, the only thing really killing this one is the price point. Like I said, for about $8.59 here in Southern Cali, that is definitely top tier in terms of pricing when it comes to chicken sandwiches. And while it's nowhere near as competitive as the other guys because of price point, the quality of that one really speaks for itself. Again, the Carolina goodness that you're going to get with that gold barbecue sauce and the bacon is very primo, but it's the breading and the meat especially that really pushes that one. I just wish it was just a little bit cheaper, but even still, very tasty nonetheless. All right, so do me a favor, drop some comments down below. What did you think of this chicken sandwich over here at Carl's Jr.? Out of all the ones that they've had up to this point, especially if you're in the area and you've tried some of them, how do you think this one compares, at least visually, to you? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yes, sir, tender and juicy indeed. This sure was for me today, guys. I have to say the quality of this one was off the chart in the preparation department, aside from the flavor as well, guys. It just visually looked pretty awesome, but even still, a little on the pricey side. Carl's Jr., you gotta do something about that. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.